Axie Origin is finally here. Oh my god, what a day. What a day. Hopefully we don't get a big day of disappointment, but let's see what Axie Infinity Origin has in store for us. At the start, you will only be able to play via Mavis Hub. So for everyone that is using an Android, unfortunately, you will have to do that on the PC. If you're not able to, I will be covering plenty of content as well as streaming over on my Twitch, starting right after this video. So if you want to check that out, you can head on over there. But first of all, how to play. All existing players and all marketplace accounts have been migrated over to the Sky Mavis account system, and you can simply log on via my Mavis Hub, right? You can sync your NFTs by syncing them just like you would in the normal game. I don't think I have to explain that to anyone, but let's look at the insides of the game. The focus of the early access is to collect players' feedback and gameplay data, make sense, make some tweaks, some balancing changes so that you have a well-rounded game before you release it for everyone else, right? It is crucial to note that all progress made and resources collected in alpha will be reset, so don't get your hopes up after you get like a very rare rune and charm. You will have that taken away before the official game is out. It's just early access, so you can test it out, see how the mechanic feels like, and provide some feedback. The new features that we have: free starter Axies. You can let your friends and family fall in love with Axie before needing to touch crypto. This should make it very easy to adapt to the masses so that people can download the game on their mobile or on the PC and start playing without the need to purchase any NFTs. And then if they want to purchase, they can purchase one and mix them up with the starter Axies to upgrade the teams a little bit. Upgraded Axie art, make it visually distinct and special. I actually enjoy the art now that I got used to it quite a bit. I think it's looking good. Sequential turns, we've already talked about that in the previous videos. Energy cards and reset each turn to encourage aggressive playstyles, but we still need space for passive playstyles, so we'll have to see how that is balanced out, whether it's not just like brain dead clicking all the cards that you have in your hand and that's it. We've seen some card changes. We finally see eye and ear cards. We've already been through all of them plenty of times in the latest video, so you can check those out if you want an in-depth guide. Now, rune and charms as power-ups. Now, you will be able to get those through adventure, I think, or actually progression as they call it. Then you can upgrade those. And then critical hits have been replaced by a rage mechanic. Finally, those are gone. No longer will we see a random critical hit on your mid lane Axie when you know exactly that your mid lane Axie shouldn't die, but it does. In the early access, there will only be non-NFT charms and runes. It makes sense. Why would you be able to purchase runes and charms that are NFT where they will be taken away at the end of the alpha season? And we will follow up with NFT charms and runes in future release. Certain runes and charms and other items are craftable in early access without SLP, and those will require SLP for crafting in future full launch. What does that mean? A SLP burn mechanic. Finally, we got one. There are many ideas being considered for the future, including but not limited to using lower level charms and runes to craft higher level ones, and certain runes and charms requiring Axie release materials to craft. That is good, actually. Let's say you release one plant Axie to get like a very rare rune. Could be an idea, allowing to release Axies into the abyss, but also to upgrade your runes for your main team. Definitely interesting and worth exploring. There are certain cards that will only be available to starter Axie for now, but will become available for NFT Axies in the future. Wow, so maybe starter Axies will actually be better than some of the NFT ones. Sound effects and music will also further be updated. I like the music, actually. We'll check it out in a second. Now we got the gameplay tutorials. There's plenty of new mechanics, but we've been through them so many times. You play every card every turn, you only get 3 energy, you only get 5 cards. Now, I've already been through that in my latest videos. Let's see what we got. Balancing, there will be balancing, deploying rapidly, adjustment to cards, runes and charms as they gather feedback and for the community, so that they can get as close to a good game as they can before they release it globally. There will be some overpowered cards, overpowered combos, but that's how it should be. That's exactly how it should be, so that they know where they made a mistake and they can adjust accordingly. Do not make marketplace decisions around the current power dynamics. I've already made a couple of those and I wouldn't recommend them to anyone. We'll see how those Axies do, because I have some exciting teams to check out if I can manage to get the runes and charms that I want. The battle meta in Origin will change continuously through a variety of components, including the depreciation and updates to charms and runes, body parts, gameplay mechanics, and class attributes. As with any competitive game, there needs to be constant update to maintain a fresh, exciting and fun experience for players. That's exactly what we need. Free starter Axies, we'll see how many you actually get. I expect it to be 3 for everyone, but we'll see. Maybe you can get some exciting new ones that are actually better than some of the crap NFT ones that you can get. Maybe you can get some rare ones from completing adventure. We will see how that goes. The rewards, given this is the alpha version for testing, no SLP, no AXS will be rewarded in Origin. In the classic version, which will run parallel, that's where you will be making all of your SLP, so you need to keep playing that, and I expect all the tournaments to run on classic as well, and we should be seeing season 21 on classic. I think they have confirmed that already, so there's probably going to be 2 to 3 months before we actually get our hands on SLP from Origin. That's about 2 to 3 months away. We'll know more about the timeline for this transition over the next few weeks as we digest feedback, and then feedback and pipeline. You can provide feedback right here through that link. This could be anything, but not limited to bug reports, something you particularly like, game balance suggestion, and ways to improve the visual interface. They're all very excited to get Lunatians to play this game, so I think it's only fair if we finally hit that play button and jump into our first game. And here we are. This is how the game looks. First time on Origin. You can see that there's plenty of functions like the email box. Maybe we will have some updates here about your progress, or to collect some rewards. You will have a chat to chat with your friends. Reach user level 3 to unlock friends. Hopefully with level 3 you actually get some friends, as I am lonely. Now Axies, all of that stuff is grayed out because I think I need to play some adventure. So let's jump into that one. We got Oleg, Buba, and I actually don't know what the aqua is called. I think it's Puff. Arena gets unlocked user level 3 and complete stage 6. So we have to play adventure to see what that looks like. You can see the tutorial right here, but we can skip through that. And let's jump into our first adventure game. Let's see how that feels. Let's see what we can get from this. So you can see every single Axie has 320 health. You draw 5 cards and you get 3 energy. You see that big ball of energy right here, and then your opponent should be getting 1 energy coin. So I don't expect the first rounds to be that hard to beat. We can just break through them. The music in game is actually quite different from the one in lobby. The one in game a lot more calmer, so I think that is actually quite good that they've done that, because the current music that we have can be quite annoying. And now that is our first wave done. The second wave, you can see that it has moderate defending, and this one has weak defending. We can use some defensive cards if we want to be protective, or we can try and kill those before they get to us. I think just killing them to get the feel will be the best option. We can still play this card because it's a 0 cost, and if you don't play them they will get discarded. So you can see this one is a 2 cost. I'm not gonna be able to play this one because I don't have the energy, so I can just end the turn here and that one will go to my discard pile. You can see that I've already discarded 9 cards and I still have 8 cards to draw. So what does that mean? That means that once my draw pile runs dry, I will be able to reshuffle the discard pile. I think the game is a little bit too loud when it comes to the sound effects setting, but it looks like I can't turn those down, so we'll just keep it here, try to beat this one as quick as we can. And we have a 2 cost here. Let's try and put ourselves in the rage. Can we do that? Probably not worth. Let's just kill it as quick as we can and see what kind of rewards we get at the end of it. You can see that all the cards, when you click on your opponent, same thing as it used to be. You can see the rune here if they have one, and then if they have a charm, this border would be blue. But this is all adventure, so I don't expect many things to be here. And you can see that my draw pile will get used up in this round. The effects that when they are attacking are actually looking stunning, and you can see that 3 cards went from my draw pile and the rest from my discard pile. Randomly deal X hits depending on how much energy you have. So if I have 3 energy, this will do 3 hits. You can see right here, 1, 2 and 3 if there was a third one to do. Looks like there is a third one to do, but there's no opponent. They stuck with the same sound after you win the game. You got XP from the book, you have a tutorial unlocked to sync your Axies, and then we have the stars needed to collect from the levels so that we can unlock further levels and progress like that. There's going to be some lore, there's going to be some talk between those characters, but finally we can sync our Axies. We get our first moon shards to craft with. There's plenty of stuff happening in here. Let's see whether I can sync my Axies finally. Let's sync all of those. So I got 5 pages of brand new Axies, looking beautiful as always. And yeah, we'll be playing with those in the coming days, in the coming weeks and months, hopefully. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily PlayNity and content, and don't forget that I will be streaming Axie Infinity Origin over on Twitch, so there will be a link down in the description. Make sure you check that one out. It will be happening right after this video for a couple of hours, so you can join me on the journey of unlocking Arena and playing that. So I'll see you in the next one.